Oh boy. Let's see how I sound today. Let's keep refreshing over here. There we go. Good. Okay. Let's get Garth out of here. Hey guys. Welcome. Sorry about that. Welcome back. I was meaning to do this stream earlier, but body decided to get sick and go, hey, here's a cold. Here's a cold where it's going to be hard to talk. It's mostly better now. I do still have a slight cough. My voice may sound off. You know, still a little stuffed up and stuff. But it's been a while since I've streamed, and again, been very hyped for this. As well as some other stuff. We will do. I'm thinking I'm going to do a short follow-up stream to do the animated short in the trailer, because those both look very good. I've only seen like maybe 20 seconds of the animated short on Twitter, and everything else I'm blind to. So it's like, okay, I don't really know what's going on. I'm just like, I pieced a few things together, but it looks very good. And I heard rumors that it's being worked on by, or that Ufotable had a hand in it, and maybe even did more. So I'm treating the animated shorts over like a little teaser to what we'll get in the full animated project. But anyway, let's get this full screen. Let's get started. Hello, Arlecchino.
It has been millennia since the fall of Remuria,
right?
And its
this is probably
has long faded into the mists of mythology.
Probably
and
World Quest stuff I've not done yet, right?
Legends tell of how before the birth of the Court of Fontaine,
or is this going to be the new area? This
known
next patch,
as Remuria. Remurians believed their king Remus would bring eternal prosperity to the islands of the High Sea. However,
recognize that name.
The God King's seers prophesized
discord.
The greatest empire will face the most utter destruction. And this is Fortuna.
Right? Is that
did the God King derive the primordial plan
the Roman
from
founders?
The cycle of the 7 days and winds blowing over sea and land.
Primordial
and
plan.
Composed a splendorous symphony.
So this is going to be some more deep lore stuff.
He believed that the polities could escape
people have lots
of
theories about
that
and dragons and everything.
If they harmonized with his perfect symphony. But today,
looks like a big
welcome to the Genshin Impact version 4.6 special program.
Maybe underwater.
Let's take a look at the trailer.
We'll have to see. Hey, right into the trailer.
On occasion, we hold barbecue dinners at the house.
Oh, we're being invited.
They hunt for food, compete with each other, even cooperate. They enjoy participating in activities like that, and the feeling is mutual. After all, it's always possible certain familiar faces will be missing from the crowd the next time a similar event rolls around.
Very quiet the last few patches.
Something has come up, and since it pertains to Cyrus and Cyno, I deemed it essential to inform you all.
Oh, I see.
It was a great plan, shrouded in secrecy.
We all gathered around and celebrated the revival
story
of our Lord.
Or
That's
event.
how I gained my power. The old man's been putting the pressure.
Oh, is this a new
He sent
boss?
someone to tell me I'm needed for some sort of project.
Centaur?
Project Stuja?
Participating in the plan will lose a lot of members in the process.
I did not anticipate we would meet again after presenting you with the gnosis.
If you
Tutorial?
accept my proposal, Monsieur Nevelet, unless
It sounds like
absolutely
House of the
necessary,
Hearth.
I will no longer carry out any special missions within Fontaine.
Music. Nice. I'll have to definitely go back to that. Read that a little more. Looks like the volume is okay. Maybe a little loud.
Transfixed.
Ooh.
Everlasting
Yeah,
as
we'll
the
have to go
moon.
back for some of these animations as well.
An order once given
Yeah,
cannot
return
be
to Sumeru.
rescinded.
It's cool.
Do you
Is that
have
a new
any
character?
idea what you're doing? You're
That
hiding
looks like
the
a new
very
character.
person Father has
Playable.
been trying to find.
I really didn't mean to drag anyone else into this.
If Father finds out about this, everyone involved is going to be punished.
Uh-oh. That looked like maybe Kamiya
Sino was
again.
chosen, but he was not the only one.
You'd like me to return my power?
I'm really looking forward to this rite of duels.
Some new
The
character.
wisdom of Herman
Yeah.
Opus would have been ours.
I want you to become the next king of the house. Yet you seem to have different ideas.
I'm not saying I have all the answers, but doing so will only bring us further away from being a real family.
Your words paint an optimistic
Maybe she's talking about one of them.
Allow me to remind you, however, few among us are willing to sip from a glass filled with tears.
I'll make sure it's drained of all impurities and returned to its cleanest form. Good things come to children who do as they're told, so I do hope you decide to tag along.
There are
Yeah, that
many
looks very
dangers
cool
ahead,
though.
and I, for
Yeah,
one,
I've
don't
not seen
intend
this
to back
at all,
down.
so.
Don't want to
Well, I've seen some art on
disrespect
Twitter,
Father.
but that's it.
So why? Why have you backed
Yep,
us into a
boss
corner?
fight time.
No demonstration of loyalty.
I mean,
shall
to
go
be expected, right?
unrewarded,
We haven't gone a region
and no
without buying Fatui.
sacrifice shall be in vain.
Well, no, Mondstadt was the only one we didn't, right? Yeah, no, that's very cool. Sorry if I'm not going like,
Dun, 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 dun.
you know, still feeling
Hello,
sick.
everyone.
It is still
I'm
very
Sarah
cool
Miller
though,
Cruz,
and I'll
the
go
voice
back and
of the
check
female
that stuff
traveler
out.
Lumine. Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 4.6 special program.
You know, looks very neat. Yeah, Fatui is Child in
Okay,
Way,
so I'm pretty sure that
Senora,
everyone would
and
agree that the
Inazuma,
House of the Hearth isn't
Scaramouche,
an ordinary orphanage.
Sumeru,
But just in case you
and
needed any
now
convincing,
Arlecchino,
we've invited their
Fontaine.
voice actors to share some information
yeah.
with us today.
Hey everyone, my
It is
name is
very
Erin
cool.
Yvette. I'm the voice of
Cool that we're,
Arlecchino, the father of the House of the
being
Hearth.
this,
You might
you know,
also recall
I'm not
that
gonna
she's
go
a
on a
Fatui harbinger
big
known
patch,
as
but
the
at least as
Knave.
far as story
I'm
and
so
some
thrilled to have
personal
been
stuff
invited to the
goes,
special
pushing it forward
program.
more.
Yeah,
That's nice.
Hi, folks. I'm Damon Mills, the voice of Linny, and he's also
Definitely felt
a
like
member
we've
of the
been
House of the Hearth.
reading water past two patches.
And although he's
So,
not
I
a
think the
member
one
of the
after-
House of the Hearth, we've also brought the
Was that the
harbinger
same
of
patch?
laughter and cheer, the one and only
Film
voice
Festival
of
one. I thought that did pretty good as like a follow up.
It's me,
But,
Max Middleman. Everybody,
there's some
what's
others
going
where I'm
on?
going
My
like,
bros, my guys, my dudes.
Like they're fun and they're chill, which is good with
Are you excited
everything
to
going
be here?
on in Star Rail. But definitely excited
All right, well,
to
without
pick
any
the story
further
back
delay,
up again.
Let's start introducing the new
Genshin.
content from version 4.6.
Shall
I've
be
heard
starting
that
off with
travelers will be
Chiori's,
experiencing
and
new
then we'll be
content
doing
related
the
to the
new
House
content.
of the Hearth in the upcoming version. Aaron, why don't you give us a rundown on what sort of organization the
Yeah.
House of the Hearth is?
Get into
Yes,
the
it would be my
lore a
pleasure.
little bit.
Based on the most recent intelligence reports, the House of the Hearth is a Fatui intelligence organization operated by the Knave. It takes in
Feared
children who
yet
no longer have a
dependable.
home due to all manner of reasons, and they receive an education in a variety of disciplines. Naturally, at the same
Here's our
time as it
next
provides
king.
a home, the children also take on various responsibilities.
She's talking about like
Okay,
the next
This
leader
sounds
of the
like
house.
everything that we already know from the game. Is
Is
there
she
more news to
planning
hear?
on leaving?
Yes,
maybe?
everyone knows that the House of the Hearth is a rather
Maybe she's like,
complicated
my own
orphanage,
goal
and
is
the Knave,
separate now,
the fourth
so I have to
harbinger
do
of
this.
Fatui, is still hiding
It's
the
tradition.
unsolved mysteries. So how about we start
Mm-hmm.
diving into all the new information that we have about Arlecchino?
Let's do it.
Yes, let's
Sorry,
do it.
Arlecchino, as
First,
they want to say.
I want to hear it straight from y'all. What kind of person do you think the Knave is?
Oh no. Oh my gosh, I'm feeling a lot of pressure right now. This is giving me all sorts of deja vu.
Just gonna put this back.
I guess during the Fontaine Archon quest, I noticed that Arlecchino was really skilled at directing the conversation. Her way of speaking was incredibly refined and polite, but she was also incredibly intimidating. I mean, remember how Farina pretended not to recognize
Yeah,
her
poor
and talked about
Farina.
having nightmares? I totally get where she was coming from.
Mm.
But that's
I'm really
just an
trying not
outsider's
to
point of view,
get
right?
too loud or
What
too
is the
forceful
Knave
when
like
I'm
as a
talking,
parent?
because
I think
that
Damon
seems
is
to be what's
probably the
making
best
my
person to
cough
answer that question. Okay,
act
take
up.
it away.
So
Okay, you were hoping that I
Don't
would be
mind
the
me.
weakest link?
Yeah.
Well, she's a very strict
yeah,
father.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Strict. All right. It sounds like she gives everyone an intimidating impression.
Yeah, but I think Arlecchino loves all of the house's children equally, and she would never treat them harshly for no reason, though The kids feel a lot of pressure during her lessons and are often scared speechless by her stern attitude. It's probably for their own good.
Yeah, that makes
In an
sense.
organization like the Fatui, these kids actually need to be more mature, tough, and patient than other children who are their age. You know?
That's actually
Get
kind
some
of
water.
sad, though, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Who hurt this knave? I want to know. Why are they this way?
Okay, wait. Are you trying to say that she treats the kids like that because she was traumatized?
Ooh, okay. Now that's very sharp of you,
Oh, no.
but
Well, I
let's
guess
keep
we'll have to
Arlecchino's
see
secrets hidden for just
the,
a little bit longer.
Animated short, right?
I do have
We'll
a
have to
question,
check
though.
that out.
Why did the children call
after.
her father?
Ah, well, if you're curious about
Well,
Arlecchino's
it's obviously
past,
like,
then
the head
you'll
of the
have to
house,
find your answer in
the
the
leader.
game.
That's fair.
Her story quest, Ignis Purgatorius, will be released with
Okay.
version 4.6. Now, I don't want to spoil anyone's gameplay experience by saying too much about her quest, okay?
Is there going to
But
be
I do
interlude?
hope that
Or is
travelers
it
will be able to
just story?
appreciate Arlecchino's unique charm
I guess
after
we'll have
they've
to see.
experienced her entire story.
Yeah. Version 4.6 will also introduce a new feature, the Focused Experience Mode. Now, if you use the feature while playing Arlecchino's story quest,
Isn't it gonna
then it
make
will
sure-
minimize the number
Yeah.
of times that you'll be interrupted by characters or quest locations being allocated to other
That makes
quests.
sense. That's
so
good.
hopefully this mode will help travelers have
Great.
a better story
Yeah,
experience, you know?
that definitely helps.
That's right.
Sumeru
And in the
previews
future,
that
this
so
function will
much.
become available for more and more quests.
Besides
man.
the story quest, I'm also looking forward to hearing the Knave's voiceover lines because
I just remember, like,
awesome.
the
We'll finally be able to hear
two
what she thinks
separate
about the
times
other
I had to
harbingers,
just
too.
detour for like 30
also think
plus
that will be
minutes
cool.
to do other people's quests. He was like, come
Let's
on.
take a look at
When I was doing the main
Arlecchino's
story
elegant
scenario.
yet deadly fighting style.
I was
Intrigue!
like, hope you're able to hear me completely fine. Because I'm
Staring into my
not as
eyes is
loud as usual, I
ill-advised.
feel.
I can't promise you'll like what you see.
Yeah,
Transfixed.
she looks very cool. A little bit of those spirit animations remind me of Asuka from Impact 3 a little bit when they did the crossover, but
This is where you fall.
cool. Yeah, good old talent. Art.
She's so cool.
Yeah, she looks very cool. I think she's gonna be great.
Yes.
I
Yeah,
personally
she's very
won't be going for
elegant.
her.
Like that was a perfect
I'll save
descriptor.
for
like
Pyro
elegant but
Archon.
deadly. Like a
She's probably
like
gonna
a
fall
ballerina of
into a
death.
similar
Yes.
category
She
as
does,
Newfoundland,
it's so
where it's
effortless.
like,
I know,
oh, I'm
right?
probably gonna go for
All right, well,
Newfoundland
if we're going to talk
on a
about
rerun. I
Arlecchino's
tried going
combat
for him on this
abilities, then
rerun. We did
we're
not
gonna
get
have
him.
to talk about
But
the bond of life mechanic.
yeah,
You
probably in
might
the
have been a
future. I'll
victim
see
to
about
it
going
while you
for
were
her on a
fighting elite
rerun.
Fatui
Just
operatives
not
in
this
Fontaine.
time. Right, I really
Does
want
anyone
to
still
guarantee the
remember what a bond of
Archons
life is?
at this point.
Oh, are you going to be teaching
Sorry.
us about her abilities? Guys, you're too loud. Pipe down. Sorry, let's listen to what she has to say.
Elemental skill.
Wait, I think I remember. It's
It's
the
blood
red
debt.
portion of the HP bar. When
Absorb
you have a
visual
bond of life
clues.
active, it'll absorb any
Grants
healing that
bond
your
of
character
life.
receives. So they can't regain HP until the bond
Again,
of
the
life value
animations
has
look
been
very
healed.
clean.
Yeah.
Yes,
Right?
very good, student.
So for max
When
HP.
Arlecchino has a bond of life greater than or equal to a certain percentage of her health bar, her normal, charged, and plunging
Cool.
attacks will be converted
Yep.
to pyro damage,
Great.
which can't be overridden by other elemental
You know,
infusions.
looks very
and while
good.
she's in this state,
I will
her
say
normal attacks will
when
consume
I
a
was
portion of her current
grinding
bond
in
of life
Impact 3,
to deal more
Elysian
damage
Realm,
and reduce the
one
remaining
of the
cooldown
new
on her
characters from
elemental
last patch, I
skill.
was like, oh man, this character is just such fun
Wait,
animations.
it's a lot.
So you're
I'll
saying
probably talk
that
about
she'll
more
deal
when I
more
do an Impact
damage
3
with her
stream, but
normal attack when her bond
it's
of
like
life is
the
higher?
amount of detail
Put
and how
simply,
much fun
yes.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
you can
Wait
tell
a
someone
second.
had doing
Wait,
animations
I
for that
get it.
character really
Wait, so
hooked me. I was like,
Arlecchino can give
ooh.
herself a bond of life,
man,
right?
that's
Yeah,
super cool.
I think so.
With how
I mean,
the
otherwise
character
she'd have to chase
uses their
down
weapon.
enemies who can put a bond of life on her.
Or
Actually,
it's Impact 3, so
sounds kind of
uses her weapon,
I'd like
right?
to see that. And that
Yeah,
brings
it was
us to
very
our
cool.
elemental
There's
skill.
lots of details.
Arlecchino's skill
A lot to do with the
doesn't just
weight.
damage enemies.
That impressed
It
me a
also
lot.
applies a
Yeah, no,
blood
these
debt
look great.
directive to any
The
enemy that it
coloration
hits,
is
which
very
will
striking.
damage them
Definitely
periodically. And when
sets
she
it apart
uses a
with the
charged
deep
attack or her
dark
elemental
red
burst, she'll
versus,
absorb nearby blood
other
debt directives. This
Pyro
also
characters
allows her
having
to
a
obtain
warmer
a bond of
orange.
life based on the number of directives that she
Yeah, that's
absorbed.
sick.
So don't worry, Max.
Sorry. Yeah, that's sick.
I know you are.
Okay,
You get some
hold
more
on.
water.
She can't regain HP until her bond of life is removed, right? So how does she stay in the fight?
Well, after dishing out damage, Arlecchino's elemental burst will reset the cooldown of her elemental skill and heal her based on her attack and her current bond of life. Also, thanks to one of her
Yeah, that is
talents,
fun,
while
'cause that makes
Arlecchino is
her
in combat, she
definitely
gains bonus pyro
more
damage,
skillful,
but also
'cause
cannot
you
be
can't
affected
just
by any healing effects other than the
think
healing
with her.
provided by her
You'll
burst.
actually need to,
Oh, so that seems like she's as ruthless to herself as she is to her enemies.
but yeah, you'll
Like she
need
needs
to actually be
therapy,
a little careful playing her. You can't just
She's kind
heal
of a
and
savage.
face take
I
everything.
mean,
I mean, you
right,
can
so
heal using her
Arlecchino
stuff,
even has a
but
special
you
kind
know,
of movement
there's periods
whenever
of
she uses her
time
charge
where you'll
attack,
have to be
right?
more careful.
Ooh, that looks perfect for scaring her enemies.
Yeah, and for putting some serious
Nice.
pressure on
Yeah,
them.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Overwhelming angel vibe. Sure, people are talking
It's
about.
about time to introduce the event wishes in version 4.6. You guys ready?
Let's do it. So exciting.
During the first phase of version 4.6, Arlecchino, the knave,
Ooh,
and Linny
Linny.
will
I
both
mean,
enjoy a
that fits.
drop rate
It's
boost.
been a little while
The
since we've seen
all-new
Linny.
5-star polearm
Saw a
Crimson
new
Moon
Valette before
Semblance
Linny,
will
so,
also
yeah.
become available. Also,
Pretty cool
the
looking.
Wanderer and Baiju will return in the second phase, so be sure to keep an eye out.
Oh my gosh,
I
that's
think
so
about
amazing.
Baiju, not now.
Okay, so Aaron and
Because I'm saving
Damon,
Pyro
do you have
account,
any other
but
news you'd like
future.
to share?
I know
Actually,
Baiju's
I do.
pretty good for some teams that might be
Discuss
interested
the new
in.
weekly boss.
Oh,
That's
Yep.
right. We were just talking about
Looks
how the
very
knave
cool,
shows
very
different
cool
faces to
design.
her
Would
family
love to
members
see
and to
basically
outsiders,
all
but
of the
in special
harbingers who are
circumstances,
playable
she will
having
reveal
alternate
another side.
costumes based on these designs.
That's right. Are
They
you
look
ready
very, very
to see
cool.
a new knave?
Yes! I am ready!
ready.
And the scythe, of course. Is this gonna be your music? Big scythe. Cool. Using like strings. Yep. And this is probably going from like phase 1 to phase 2, right? Yeah. Cool. The model change. Very almost spider-like. Yeah. Don't want to be caught in there. Big ol' AoEs. Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah, looks
Not
sick.
even Linny and Fremine have seen this side of her before.
With a
So
lot of the
the
attacks
knave is
remind me of Raiden
accepting
Shogun,
challengers
just with
now?
the like AoE
gosh, she's
nature
so
of it,
elegant, but
nature of it
also
and stuff.
Super duper dangerous.
Yeah, we'll have to see when it comes out. Looks very cool.
More badass with
Design looks
twice
awesome.
the
Animations look sick.
badassitude.
Music, of course,
It's not
have to
so
turn
simple
it
to
up for
see the
that
name's
part.
other side. She'll appear normally at first, as if she
Yep.
were giving you an
Fourth.
ordinary training lesson,
The
waiting to
two
counter your attack.
harbingers.
Yeah, it seems like
Just
she'll
dodging
dodge all of
around.
our attacks like a phantom if we're out of her immediate range.
Yeah, it
So,
feels like she's
no
implying
bow
that we're all in the
characters.
palm of her hand.
I mean, you guys know what her
Or at least it'll
personality's
be
like.
more
She doesn't
difficult
want
with
her
bow.
children crying or running away from
We're
conflict.
hitting consistently
Instead,
there, so
she
only
hopes that they'll be
spamming
able
the
to
bow.
take the
The
initiative,
charge shots
even
okay.
if their opponent is their own father.
So yeah, Linny,
The outside
Gunny.
world will not show her children mercy, so neither can she afford to be too forgiving. to
Looks
them.
like you can
If
kind
you
of
do
stun
not
lock her a
repay
tiny
the
bit.
blood debt directives the knave applies
Good
to you,
news if you
all her
can get
attacks
it.
against you will be enhanced. But
That
if you manage
was,
to now heal the bond of life,
that
the
was
knave
like
will
80% of
reward
the
you
bar.
for repaying this blood debt, and your
Yikes.
charged attacks against her will be
So what,
enhanced.
20k?
Don't the bone wings on her back look like
And
spiders?
so that's like charge attacks when
Yes,
against
that's
her?
it. Oh my gosh, it's like she has total control of her prey while she watches them struggle and closes the distance. Ugh.
Maybe
Kind
I'll
of
bring a Hu Tao
Creepy
team
being
or
the
Ganyu
hunted one
team.
for once.
And they're showing a lot of range here. So,
Okay.
maybe
I
Ganyu.
think we should stop the
Try
introduction
that
here.
out.
Let's leave some space for everyone to experience the challenge for themselves.
Still,
Wait,
very
so
cool.
I know that many travelers will be wondering about this.
Can't wait
The
for
knave's
it.
boss form is tied to her story quest.
Yep.
Normally, players would have to progress the story to a certain point in order
we
to
can do it right
participate
away.
in the
Cool.
challenge. But Now we have
Nice.
a quick challenge
Yeah,
feature
great.
for weekly Trounce domain bosses.
Yeah.
As long as travelers
So
are adventure
no
rank 40 or
interlude?
higher, they'll be able
So
to challenge her directly
what we saw
by
then
going to the adventure
was
handbook, going
her
to
story
the domains
quest
tab,
and the
selecting
event
Trounce
involving
domains, and
Sumeru
pressing quick
and
challenge.
Sino and stuff.
Cool.
No, I
It's a
can remove them.
nice little shortcut to the battle.
Oh, we'll have to see.
Oh my gosh, I'm looking forward
Sorry,
to that.
we'll have to see
That
what's
is
going on
really
there.
valuable information to
Need some
have.
more water again.
And it also looks like it's my turn to deliver some news. 2 new artifact sets will become available in version 4.6.
I can't wait to farm.
Fragment of
I
harmonic
mean, I haven't
whimsy
farmed
and
artifacts in
unfinished
Genshin in a
reverie.
while, so
Travelers who are
I'm
interested
fine
in
with
them
doing
should
it.
stay tuned for more information.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, you're
Nice.
finished. Okay, wait, how come your update was so short? It wasn't enough for me.
Yeah, give us more.
Okay, I actually do have other news to share.
Okay.
Yes. In version 4.6,
Sumeru
Sumeru City will
City.
be experiencing an
It looked
unsolved
like another new
mystery.
character there.
And for some reason, Sino's gotten mixed up.
A new story
how did you
quest for
know about
Sino. Cool.
This picture is right there.
Oh, right.
I thought it might be event related, but okay.
Well,
2 character
Sino wanted to
stories.
investigate personally because someone involved in the
It's
case has
definitely
a very
interesting.
unique identity, and the 2 of them share a
Mm.
close connection.
It sounds like there's some serious shenanigans going on.
That's right. Is this a case where we get to use violence if the situation gets too complicated?
Yes.
These are all
Yeah.
very good guesses.
Looking
but
forward to check that
I'll
out.
offer you one clue that you
Do it on
probably wouldn't be
stream.
able to guess otherwise. A mysterious youngster with
Mhm.
connections to the mystery will make his
Yeah,
debut during the case.
definitely looks like a new
And Sino's
playable
friends
character.
are not just freeloaders who only show up for
Didn't see a
food.
vision, but
Tainari,
we'll have to see.
Kale, Alhaitham, and Kaveh will all come to
Nice.
support him when he's in a pinch. So yeah, if you want to know more about what happens in this case, then be sure to check
Yeah,
out
that's
Sino's
cool.
second
I
story
wasn't-
quest.
I wasn't
Lupus
thinking we were gonna
Arius
get
Act 2.
That
Travelers
this
can
patch,
venture
so
to Sumeru and investigate
mostly because
the
everyone was so
secrets
loud
lurking
about
underneath the
Arlecchino.
sands. In due time, of course.
Sarah, you
I still
totally
need to complete
delivered. That was great.
World Quest and Sumeru, so the major
Speaking
ones.
of great news, I
Oh
think
boy.
Damon also has some important
do those
information
on
to
stream.
share.
Wait.
Really?
Wait.
Yes.
Wait.
What are we waiting for?
We've just presented too much information too quickly. Can we take a break, please, so we can digest all of it,
Oh,
please?
codes. Yeah.
Please.
I made sure to get them the day of.
No, Damon, you're right.
I know.
Let's check out the first redemption code
Well, we
before
can
we
at least look
continue
at the art for a
introducing the
little
new
bit
content.
and then skip through. Or skip through the
That was amazing.
redemption.
That's what I
Through
thought.
the codes. You know what I'm saying, Jeff. Come on. Okay. Yeah. Arlecchino, are we gonna have to beat you with the power of up? Also a new track here? Again, I'm really looking forward to seeing what her boss theme is like. I mean, I'm very interested from what I'm hearing here, but I'm going to skip a little bit ahead.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. So
And a new
we've
area.
already told you the
Cool.
story of Arlecchino and the
Undersea
House of the
capital.
Hearth. So why don't we continue the story of Remuria, which you saw in the
Abyssal
beginning of the
depths.
program?
I would like this very much, please.
Yes, you did such a
Yes,
good job.
yes.
Encore.
A new area of
Looks like-
Fontaine will open in version
Yeah,
4.6.
sometimes a little loud,
Travelers
sometimes
will
not.
get to visit the village
That
of
would be fine.
Petrichor. Though, would there even be much to see on such a small island?
Well,
Cool night.
yeah, guess this is where I'm supposed to really confidently say totally, right?
It is, yeah.
Okay, now
still
that you've
haven't seen
mentioned it, there's
Corinne and
definitely more to
Caesarine,
this
have
village
we?
than meets the eye, right?
There's some,
Yeah, I
well,
think we're focused on the wrong
they
thing
definitely
here.
have playable
This
character
is where the kingdom
designs,
of
so
Remuria's remains
what
lay
if they
at
were coming
rest.
next patch?
So how big was such a glorious and prosperous
What, this is
nation, really?
0.6, so that would be
Oh, now that you say
0.7.
that, I mean, this little town looks a whole lot
So
bigger.
0.7 or 0.8?
That's a neat trick.
Doubt it's after we get to Natlon, right?
This is where
Is
we
Natlon
need a talking cat.
5.0?
With its guidance, we will be able to see
And
the
Archon
civilization
seemed
that
to
vanished
have been coming
thousands
pretty
of years
consistently at
ago.
like 0.2s.
Oh my
So,
gosh.
I guess we'll have to see.
Anything for our talking cat.
Oh, never mind.
As Aaron
I still have to
mentioned
do
at the
that quest
beginning
in
of the
Inazuma.
program, King
I'm
Remus
so far
composed a
behind on
symphony,
world quests.
one with wondrous power that grants the
I
wishes
really
of the
need to
human
do
souls
like
dwelling
consistent
within.
streams of
I'm
just
getting it. I'm
doing
getting it.
major
I'm-
world quests,
I
then doing the
actually-
minor
so
ones,
not getting
just
it. That's
working
okay.
my way
I
through
will
them,
explain
catching
it
up.
in a few words. So you'll
'Cause
just
I
have to
definitely
learn
have,
about the
like,
symphony by going on an adventure with this
30
little cat.
hours of world
I'll
quests?
avoid spoiling
Probably.
the adventure itself,
At least
but
20.
you'll arrive at the Remuria ruins with the
Cool.
cat. The kingdom's remnants slumber in the depths where the sunlight can't reach.
Fontaines
Only the
on the
dragon in the deep
Enconomia.
seas.
Dun, dun, dun.
So you'll be able to obtain powers relating to the symphony, which will help you explore the lost realm of Remuria.
Okay.
You'll be able to
New
pause the melody
puzzle
within
mechanic?
the realm of this ancient civilization. You can also unseal time in places where it stopped.
So these
cool.
powers will let you interact with specific objects in the ruins. You know, that might be useful for solving puzzles during your adventure.
Totally.
Ooh.
Meanwhile, a forgotten statue sits in a
Right,
recess of
yeah.
a faded
You can do
castle.
like daily boss.
silently
This guy
proclaiming
has a
the
sick
immortality
looking
and glory of a
design.
great
It's a very
civilization. It
cool
awaits a warrior
centaur
who would
design.
dare challenge the majesty of the ancient ruler.
Oh
Marble and
yeah,
brass.
that's right. The statue of marble and brass
Yeah.
will soon be coming as a boss.
Looks very cool.
You can earn all sorts of materials if you manage to beat it in a challenge.
I'm
Of course,
so
that means
hyped
we'll
for it.
probably
Oh my
get
gosh, yes.
eventually
and
in
David,
Abyss.
you did such a great job with
Yes.
Which,
introducing
That
it.
was
That'll be
great.
fun.
That was great, Damon. Wait,
Depending
real
on his
quick
mechanics.
question. How do we even get to such a remote little island?
That is a great question. Travelers who have already completed the third act of the Archon quest, Song of the Dragon and Freedom, will
Okay.
automatically unlock a teleport waypoint in the village of Petrichor.
Oh.
Hopefully this helps
It's an
travelers
interesting
in
area
exploring the new
for it to
area.
be at.
I've heard that this feature will return for many new areas in the future.
So exciting.
I know. So cool. All right.
Yeah, that's also
all the
very nice of
information
them.
that we have about
Just be like, hey,
Fontaine
you
for
can just
now.
TP there.
And now,
You need to,
outside of the
right,
region,
to level
dot,
characters
dot,
and stuff.
It
Of course.
seems like a new style of rock and roll
Uh-oh.
is getting
Oh, boy.
popular in Inazuma.
Rock and roll.
Is it?
Yeah. All right, let's
Is
all
it-
take
is
a
it
short
time?
break
We
before
haven't
get
seen
into
her
the
in
next
so long.
section. Take a look at
been
today's
like 2
second
years.
redemption code.
All right.
What's her name? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm forgetting it. Yeah, I think the last time we saw her in like a major way was the, was it her and Child? Well, I think we saw her a little bit with like Hu Tao or someone else in, not this year's, but last year's Lantern Ride, maybe? Still, it's been a very long time. Oh man, why am I forgetting her name? It's because I don't use her that much. Oopsie. It's gonna bug me. I'm gonna look up quickly a Genshin character list or something.
Welcome back, everyone.
Hey!
Okay, I hear that a musical tour is coming to Inazuma, and the organizer is none other than Arataki Ito himself.
Right,
Max,
I did hear
would you like to
from
tell us more
Marco
about it?
he was
It would
returning
be my
to
absolute pleasure,
VA,
compadre.
so yeah.
So I got a question.
See
Does
his
everyone still
character
remember Dvorak?
right there, yep.
Of course, he participated in last year's Lantern Rite, right?
Yeah,
That's right, yeah.
just
Both Hu Tao
fucking
and
digging
Xinyan
back
performed
there.
there.
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
And this time, it's an epic tour for the ages organized by none other than Ito and Dvorak.
Oh my gosh, and even the concert name sounds really epic.
Xinyan.
Oh yeah. No,
Sorry,
the way he
Xinyan.
says, iridescent,
I'm sorry I forgot
Arataki
you.
rockin' for
It's
life,
just been
tour
so
de
long.
force awesomeness really gives off the feeling of rock and roll. And the theme of this concert is about life. Specifically, it's about a brave puppy who saved the lives of countless other creatures.
Curious
on
that
the
Xinyan is not here.
That's so cute.
Adorable.
I'm really
It's so
looking forward to it.
Great art.
Yeah, me too.
It's
I really
fun.
hope the music
Is
festival
that a
life will
weapon? The
inspire
Night Rain
everyone
Horn?
to unleash
Or is
their
that like
own
a
rock and
new
roll
instrument to do
And
stuff
I'll
with?
let you
It's
in on
probably
a
a new
little
instrument
secret.
since we got a
Ito
weapon.
himself will personally be performing on the
4.5?
big
Yeah,
stage.
so not a new weapon, new
Oh my
instrument
gosh,
to play.
that's gonna be awesome.
Yes, it will be. And here's more exclusive news for you.
sorry.
Dvorak will be giving away a brand new musical instrument to our travelers called the Night Wind Horn.
Cool.
So So if you enjoy playing music in real life, or especially if you enjoy playing music in the game, be sure to check it out.
I'm looking forward to seeing more amazing
Put a whole
performances from
band
all the
together
great
at this
musicians
point,
out
right?
there.
Are you now? Well, since you're so excited about it and the festival, why don't you help launch the Arataki Rockin' for Life tour to Force of Awesomeness?
Yeah,
All
be
right,
fun to
there's
see
3
Marco in
steps to
game again.
preparing for the festival. Number 1, Extreme Carnival Ensemble. We can practice getting into the flow with some rhythm games while the stage is still coming together.
Wow, those keys look really unique.
Yeah, they really are. And the second task is called the Trillion Trinket Trawl. Say that 3 times fast. The Trillion Trinket Trawl, the Trillion Trinket Trawl, the Trillion Trinket Trawl. I did it. We can't have a rockin' music festival without a rockin' venue. So, travelers will be helping Dvorak spruce it up with his list of items.
It's a piece of cake, right?
Yeah. And lastly, we have the Meeting of Melodies. Can't have a party
Not much
without
to say
adoring
there,
fans, so we
but
gotta invite fellow
let's
music lovers
see.
to come jam with us. After listening to their tunes, we can restore the missing music notes.
Oh, so we'll be able to hear them sing. That is super exciting.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the point. Music gets you pumped. And after we've rocked out to the pure spirit of music awesomeness in Inazuma, over in Mondstadt, they'll be dancing to a tense and thrilling tune.
Hold up,
That'll
hold
be
up.
interesting to
What
do.
do you mean by tense and thrilling?
See how
Doesn't mean
they're
anything if I
implementing
say
that.
Wind Trace, Seekers and Strategy has finally arrived.
Oh, it's been so long since Wind Trace.
I love Wind Trace.
I'm fine with
and yeah,
Wind
it can
Trace.
get a
It's
little
fun.
tense at times.
It's obviously great with
The new
friends.
name implies that the game has undergone some mechanics changes.
Randoms,
Yeah?
it's okay.
Yeah, you're correct.
It's fine.
That's very
Right.
intuitive of you. Yeah, you'll be playing hide and seek as rebels and hunters, just like before, but there are a few new rules.
Ooh.
Yeah, when rebels are captured for the
Oh, is
first
this
time, they'll be
Dead by
exiled
Daylight?
to the surveillance
this
zone for a
DVD?
short period of time. Now, they will be automatically freed after their time out, but also their friends can try to help them escape the zone early. But if you get sent to jail twice, you're permanently deleted
Yeah.
from the game.
Ooh, that
Yeah, that
does
looks like
sound tense and
Dead by
thrilling.
Daylight, though. Repairing
That's
the,
not all. Oh no,
um,
each round will have 6 signaling devices, which will
Yeah.
prevent nearby rebels from disguising or concealing themselves. The rebels' goal is to repair these devices while also avoiding capture. Once they repair 4 devices, they win the
yeah.
match. Oh, and rebels can
It's
work
basically Dead
together
by
to
Daylight.
repair these
It's
devices.
fun.
And hunters will
Huh.
either need to
I mean,
prevent
that's a
the
fun
rebels
mix-up
from repairing the
on,
signaling devices, or
what we had
they can
before.
simply eliminate their opponents.
Yeah.
If you team up with friends, then watching these games should be a blast.
Ah,
Yeah,
she
that'll
gets
definitely make it more
she gets
interesting.
it. But the next part is even more
I think that's a good
thrilling.
all around. I
When
mean, we'll have
rebels
to
are
see,
fixing a
right?
signaling device, the device being repaired will enter the high-speed signaling state. What does it mean? It means it'll give off a light visible by every player in
Oh,
the
boy.
area. In fact, the device will even be marked on the minimap.
Ooh, okay. So that means that repairing the devices will expose your location.
Just all of them
my gosh.
scattering right
It's
away.
these sort of unexpected risks that can be the most nerve-wracking. This is gonna be super interesting to play.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, absolutely. And
Yeah,
in another
I like that
event,
they're doing something
travelers
different.
will receive a rather strange
Sorry,
commission.
Sarge.
rather strange?
What I mean
Taking out
is,
some
there's a
lizards?
chef who's famous for using unusual ingredients, and he wants to make friends with a pyro-regisvine.
Ah,
Oh yeah, and not just a pyro-regisvine, he also wants to befriend a
Sorry.
primo geovician, and a jade plume terror shroom, and the millennial pearl seahorse. You guys heard me the first time. Yeah, I thought you would react
mean
this
we
way.
have to fight him?
Anyway,
Is
the
this
chef recently
our,
returned
battle
from a trip
event?
to Natlan, and he started getting some ideas. He thought he
on
should toughen
cruise?
himself up by having his own companion. You know, just like how people from Natlan have Saurian companions.
That
Mm-hmm.
makes sense. Kind of. Wait,
I mean,
Did
yeah,
you say that he
Saurian
came
are
back from that one?
lizards. Are they gonna have like large
baby,
lizard
if you want to
mounts?
know the
Or-
details, go
That'd be
check
cool.
out the event when the Virgin is live.
I do
alright?
think that
But
then
for
is
now,
gonna be so
it's time
interesting
for me to
to go
introduce
into.
the game club.
I'm really
Okay,
looking forward to
alright,
it.
alright.
Bivor Cup especially. Seeing if are they going to do a chat? Is it going to be Himiko? That would be awesome.
If you've got the guts, then you can take on fearless difficulty. You can also talk to Ranjit to adjust the number of
this is a combat
negotiation
event.
strategies. So if you reduce them, it amps up the challenge difficulty, giving you the perfect opportunity to test your skills.
Called
Both active strategies and long-term strategies are available. You can trigger active strategies at will. However, your opponent's HP and level will change depending on the number of strategies that you've picked.
That's cool.
So you've got to choose your favorite strategies to come out on
It's
top.
fun to
Play your
freshen up the
strengths.
bosses.
Noted.
And moving on, travelers
Maybe
should
see
be
some of the
familiar with our
moves.
next
Because there's so
event,
many that it's like, oh yeah, this one you just kill them too quickly to see
Like
their
the
actual
event
moves.
involves connecting different vibrating crystals in order to generate
At
different
least, you know,
effects.
for late game
Aaron, I am
players of this
so
one.
impressed by how intuitive you are.
Oh my gosh. Thank you. That means
That is
so much
incredible.
coming from you.
Yeah, well, I meant it. Each round requires two
fun with it.
teams. Before each battle, you can set up vibro crystal harmonics plans for each of your teams. This will allow you to receive different combat buffs when you combine transmitter crystals and receiver crystals.
So I was just checking.
Basically, the
Might have to
transmitter
adjust the
crystal
camera at some
decides
point.
the trigger condition,
Make it a
while
little
the
bigger for
receiver
you guys. I
crystal
don't know.
determines the
Tell
buff
me
that your
if you
team
want it
gets as a
bigger or
result.
not.
By connecting them in different combinations, you can create varying harmonic
Oh,
effects.
we've done this before.
It's your custom buff plan.
Yeah.
Wow.
Spot on, Saramella Cruz.
I remember
and
this.
you gain a harmonic point for each time that you trigger a harmonic effect. You can get even more combat bonuses if you accumulate enough harmonic points. Each challenge will have different trial characters, so you can choose the harmonic buff that works best for your team setup.
Nice.
Be sure to maximize your points if you want to exchange them for rewards.
Nice. Also, the Genius Invocation
Man,
TCG
TCG.
event,
I
The
was
Forged
I
Realms
keep
Temper,
meaning to
will be
play more
returning in version
TCG.
4.6.
And I haven't.
The
but
heated
I
battle
should.
mode will
I very
also
much should.
receive an update, so don't
Just
miss out,
again when I'm
duelists.
like just
and
wanting to
there's
chill
gonna be
and play
an
something.
overflowing mastery event, so you can more
Yeah, I mean,
easily
that's
train
always
up the
great.
characters who need the extra boosty boost.
There's one that just
Oh my
ended,
gosh,
right?
thank you so much, Max. You
Or
just
no, it
did
wasn't
an
overflowing. It was
amazing job.
ley line overflow. There you
And
go.
since you introduced so many events in one go, I feel like you deserve a little break.
You know what? Yes, you agree?
I was gonna say,
I
I
agree
agree.
too.
I'll agree.
So how about now?
Another,
let's check out the
last redemption code.
Yay!
Just a nice little tune. Okay. Oh, really? Most replayed was here? I would have thought it was here. Well, I mean, I guess it tied? Or just overall most replayed section? Because here definitely makes sense. Unless it's just, oh, it's after the, it's after the code. Okay. Let's see what they got. Let's see what's going
Welcome
on.
back, everyone. Next up, we're presenting some information about improvements for different in-game
Okay.
systems.
Nice.
First up, we have some updates for the Serenity Pot, such as the Quick Obtain feature. Instead of having to navigate a bunch of menus, you can use this feature to put all
that's
missing
great.
furnishings into a queue,
That's so
where you
nice.
can use one click to purchase
There's so
any
many
missing
that
components
I'm like,
and then craft
I
your
need to make those
desired
eventually.
piece.
But it's like,
that
yeah,
does
that
actually
helps
sound
a
very
ton.
convenient.
So convenient.
That's super
and
nice.
convenient. The avatar system will also be
'Cause there's probably a
updated,
dozen
so you'll
that I
be able
could
to use more
actually
portraits of your
make,
familiar friends
but
as your profile
I don't want to go
display.
through all the menus.
Oh,
That's fun.
Oh, that mask is Hanachiru Sato, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and
Nice,
there's Arama,
more
and
avatars.
Thunderbird and Rue.
Which those are all tied to
and
world
more
quests, which means I really need to catch
Well,
up
I'm
on
sure
world
lots
quests.
of travelers like them. Treasure compasses have also been updated. Its markers will be displayed on both the large map and the mini map. The compasses will also include information about different map
Oh,
layers.
okay.
Sweet.
Yeah,
Way more
that's pretty
intuitive.
nice.
It's time to eradicate all the maps with 99% exploration progress.
Or, I need a
Eradication.
100% Sumeru.
Now that we've
Still
gone over
not
some
done that.
updates to the
Oh,
game
man.
systems, it's
Should at
time
least
to talk
100%
about some
Sumeru
Genshin
before
Impact
Nalon comes out.
soundtrack news.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's right. Genshin
If I'm lucky, I'll
Impact's
also
third
do Fontaine
OST,
before now on.
Cantus Aeternus, will debut
100%
during version 4.6. This album features original music
boy.
created by the Hoyo Mix team for the new region of Fontaine and
Nice.
related content.
Ooh, yeah.
Probably means boss theme as well.
Oh
For
no,
Arlecchino.
y'all! It looks looks like there's nothing left for us to present. I know. So I think that means it's time for this special program to come to a close.
Say it's not so.
Yeah, we're definitely going to go back.
Y'all would like
Check
to
out
share
that
with all the travelers who are watching?
the trailer again.
What? We need to have an answer right now in this moment?
It's okay, you've got
now.
this. You got this.
Okay, I'll make
go.
it easy and just be very selfish and say that I'm just so incredibly excited for Arlecchino. We did a lot of work with her. I think she's really cool, and I can't wait for
she looks
everyone
neat.
else to see how cool she is.
She's so cool.
Totally.
She's so freaking cool, and I love the whole quest and everything secret that I can't talk about right now. But I am also really excited for that and Linny's involvement in said things, and that's all I'm gonna say right now, guys.
Okay.
It's so hard to talk about this without spoiling anything, but I'm so excited.
So
for you
excited
guys
to check out the
experience this concert.
animated short.
It is so good, and all I can say is that I had more fun recording for this part of Genshin Impact than I've had in a long time recording. So,
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Wow, I'm excited for all of those things too. And I'm also
always been
really
great.
pumped for the Wind Trace Festival
In every
because I
language
love it
as
so
well.
much. And
Listen
it
to him
sounds
in
like there's
JP, and it was
a ton of
very
awesome
fun.
things coming in version 4.6, so I hope everyone's excited.
I'm pretty sure. Is he... No, it's
Wow, okay.
It's
have to
Rise
say,
Readers.
This was so fun
Jotaro.
being here with you today.
I'm so glad I got to be here with you guys.
This was such a great
Thank you.
time. So thanks for being here, and I think that's all we've got for this program. So we will see you all in game.
See you guys in the
Okay, yeah. And I was also very surprised because I kept seeing streams for this, like, live stream being super long, and I was like, what's going on? Is this like another hour-and-a-half one? Sorry about the cough again. But yeah, let's check out this, the trailer at the beginning. She did talk, yeah, Arlecchino talked about Remuria? Is that it?
And its history has long faded into the mists of mythology
so yet
and
another
superstition.
fallen
Legends tell of how
ancient realm.
before the birth of the court of Fontaine, there was an empire known as Remuria. Remurians believed their king Remus would bring eternal
and
prosperity
again, I think
to the
that's
islands of the High Sea.
one of the founders
However,
of
the god king's seers
Rome.
prophesized
Remus and
discord.
Romulus, right?
The greatest empire
The two
will
brothers.
face the most utter destruction. And this
And also God King.
is Fortuna.
Super
Thus
interesting.
did the God King derive
Yeah.
the primordial plan from the cycle of the
7
7 days and
days.
winds blowing over sea and land,
Mhm.
and composed a splendorous symphony based upon it.
Again, very
He
interesting.
believed that the
I'm sure
Polities
this is
could
going to
escape
add to the deep
fate's
lore.
judgment and attain
theory crafting a
eternal
lot.
paradise if they
Or just
harmonized
theorizing.
with his perfect
So I should call it. Theory crafting is more the meta side.
Today,
More the gameplay stuff.
Welcome to the Genshin Impact version
Uh,
4.6 special program.
Yeah,
on
it's just-
occasion, we hold barbecue
Okay.
dinners at the house. They hunt for food, compete
Yeah.
with each other, even cooperate. They enjoy
I
participating in
really try to
activities
focus
like
in on
that.
this and
And the
pause that
feeling is mutual.
interesting stuff.
After all, it's always possible certain familiar
Sorry about that.
faces will be missing from the crowd
Man,
the next time a
fucking
similar
cold suck.
event rolls around.
Something has come up.
Familiar
And since it
faces
pertains
are-
to Cyrus and
people are
Sino,
gonna
I deemed
die.
it essential to
Oh.
inform you all.
It was a
Right, and then Sino's story quest.
secrecy.
We all gathered around and celebrated the revival of our Lord.
That's how I gained my power.
The old man's been putting the pressure
Sino
on me.
talking
He
about
sent
it,
someone
yeah.
to tell me I'm needed for some sort of project.
Whose voice is that?
Project Stuja?
Participating in the plan, Melusa.
Was that child? Was that child talking to Arlecchino? And then here's like Fremine, Linny, Lynette getting involved and going like, hey, all members of the house will messed up.
But I did not anticipate we would meet again after
And yep,
presenting you
Dottore.
Moses.
Oh
If you
man.
accept my proposal, Monsieur Neverlet, unless absolutely necessary, I will no longer carry out any special missions within Fontaine.
Right. And then pausing here for the Boy's Ruthless Diplomat. Yeah, saw that earlier. Star, obviously. Yeah, very cool. Music, great. Very fun. Showing off some of the animations. Those are skill. Her attacks do look super clean. Her animations do look great. Again, I'll probably go for Army Run. Just saving for Pyro Archon. Make sure I get the Pyro Archon, right? And yeah, the burst.
An order once given cannot be rescinded.
And this is, yeah,
Do you have any idea what you're doing? You're hiding the very person Father has been trying to find.
And then talking to Fremine.
Drag anyone else into this.
If Father finds out about this, everyone involved is going to be punished.
A traitor.
It's really interesting that they're mixing the dialogue from the two story quests with visuals from each.
Sino was chosen, but he was not the only one.
You'd like me to return my power?
I'm really looking forward to this rite of duel.
Yeah, this is the character who I didn't see a vision when we got a little bit of a clearer image, but we'll have to see. Definitely looks like a unique design to be playable, but we'll have to see.
I want you to become the next king of the house.
Which I'm assuming king of the house means next, like, leader of the house, right? Who's she talking to? Is she talking to one of them, like Linny or Fremine or Lynette, one of them? One of those three. Ah, man. So cool. Here, I'll see if I can back up a little bit. Didn't back up enough. Oopsie. Oh, I mean, that looked like Fremine parrying?
The wisdom of Hermanubis would have been ours.
I want you to become the next king of the house.
Yeah, it looks like she has... Yep, both wings there. Oh man, that was sick. Yeah, Fremine. Oh, attacking Fremine there. Yep, protecting... It looks like Linny and Lynette. Yeah, Fremine protecting them too.
I'm not saying I have all the answers, but doing so will only bring us further away from being a real family.
Your words paint an...
Oh man. Yeah, and this is Dottore, right? Remind you, few among us are willing to sip from a gap. Optimistic picture indeed. Allow me to remind you, however, few among us are willing to sip from a glass filled with tainted water. Not necessarily saying poisoned, just something not right within.
Optimistic picture indeed. Allow me to remind you, Helen.
Or no, actually, no, it's not Dottore saying this. That makes a lot more sense for Nouvelette to be saying that. Yeah, so Nouvelette is saying. That makes sense why he's saying tainted water, of course, because his water tasting. So Nouvelette going to words, paint an optimistic picture indeed. Mind you, however, few among us are willing to sip a glass filled with tainted water. Yeah. Because she was talking about, like, hey, I won't need to get involved with Fontaine anymore. I won't have to carry out assassinations or whatever duties she fulfills here.
Few among us are willing to sip from a glass filled with tainted water.
I'll make
Yep,
sure
that's a big
it's drained
ol'...
of all impurities and return.
Right, using water as a as symbolism again. Impurities turn to its cleanest form. Scepter punishment.
Turns to its cleanest form. Good things come to children who do as they're told. So I do hope you decide to tag along.
There are many dangers ahead, and I, for one, don't intend to back down.
I don't want to disobey an order from Father.
So why? Why have you backed us into a corner?
No demonstration of loyalty shall go unrewarded. and no sacrifice shall be in vain.
What are you up to, Arlecchino? Yeah. I wasn't able to glean too much more of the actual story from that. But we were at least able to pause in some of those cool animations and go a little bit of like, okay, Dottore showing up, Nuvalet and Arlecchino talking, Sino has this stuff going on with what looks like another, they're teasing a playable character with the other character we'll meet in his story quest. Yeah, that is a overall cool stream, and of course, very excited for Arlecchino. She looks very cool. Fortunately, will not be going for her just because of timing wise. It's like, oh, I'm going to be saving for the Pyro Archon, and right now I have guaranteed, and I have enough to get a character, but I would not have enough to farm up by the time Pyro Archon would come out, right? Which is like, oh, Pyro Archon earliest would be 5.0, latest would be 5.2, so that's sort of what I'm basing it off of. But yeah, back to this. It's like, obviously, trailer, great music, great. Arlecchino looking good. No new 4 stars, so to see her weapon looks pretty neat as well. Probably not going for it because, you know, the boss form looks awesome. Looking forward to checking it out, seeing how the mechanics works, because I think they mentioned something about enhancing your charge attacks, which could definitely be interesting. New artifacts, oh boy, can't wait to farm. Yeah, Sino Quest, which we haven't been back to Sumeru in so long that's going to be interesting. The new area as well, which again, I assume this is basically Inazuma's, you know, Enkanomiya for Fontaine, right? So Fontaine's Enkanomiya. It of course looks beautiful, and we'll have to listen to the amazing soundtrack for this place. Yeah, they have some nice quality of life stuff. The major event, which music festival, it's been a while since we've had one of those. Looks fun, getting characters involved. Looks like it is in Inazuma this time around. It's usually been Mondstadt, Leeway, I think, those sort of places, so it'll be fun seeing the gang again over there. I really thought the Jinyan would be involved, but nope, she has been banished for a while. Right, new wind trace, that looks neat. I like what they're doing there to mix it up. Other minor events, TCG, which I need to get back into. Yeah, overall, I think it's pretty nice. Like, 2 character story quests. No, I was thinking maybe we would have like an interlude or something, but not yet, it looks like. Though we still have time. We should have 0.7 and 0.8 maybe before 5.0, so we'll have to see if Dane shows up again, shows his face in Fontaine. But yeah, I think that wraps it up. I'm going to take a short break, and then I'll start up a new stream to do the animated short right over here, and the character teaser for Arlecchino. So if you want to see those, check back in maybe like 10 or so minutes, because I'm just going to take a little bit of a break for my voice, drink some more water, and get everything set up for that, because I definitely think with how good those look, they deserve their own separate, very small stream for me to check those out. But anyway, thank you guys so much for coming on by. Tell me what you think of the new 4.6 patch and Arlecchino. Will you be going for her? I mean, I think everyone wants to go for her. It's just, can you? Right? But yeah, feel free to put whatever down below. And I hope you guys have a great day and night, whatever time it is for you. Hope you guys do not get sick like I did. And see you all next time. Bye-bye. Love ya. See you guys. Have a great day.